Hey guys, it's Jarek the Gamer Dragon doing some more Dirt 3 gameplay. This is going to be a rallycross race in LA. This is one of the few venues they brought back, although the courses are entirely different. I think I like the courses more in Dirt 2, to be completely honest, and the races were a little bit longer in Dirt 2. Dirt 3 is still an amazing game, it's just I wish the races were a little longer, and I wish the rallycross felt the same. Anyway, this is a 4 out of 4. I have it on the hardest difficulty setting. I apparently did last time in the last few videos when I said I had it on the hard difficulty setting, as a guy spins out for no reason. The AI will do that, which I like. It shows that the AI isn't fucking flawless like every other damn racing game. This corner, I did it kind of bad. I could have taken that corner better and let this guy get away from me a little bit, but I'm coming back. But yeah, as I was saying, I said before that I had Dirt 3 on the hard difficulty setting and not the hardest. I want to correct myself. This is the hardest difficulty setting, as this guy rams me out of nowhere like a douchebag. This is the hardest difficulty setting, and I apparently already had it on the hardest difficulty setting, and I didn't know it. So yeah, Dirt 2, definitely a lot easier, or Dirt 3, definitely a lot easier than Dirt 2. Dirt 2 is impossible on the hardest difficulty setting. Alright, so this is lap 4 out of 4. I gotta catch up to this guy. He's in first place. If I want to get first, I gotta make it past him, so I gotta make my move. And I'm eventually gonna get there. I'm waiting for my moment. And I'm just trying to catch up to him, so cutting these corners sharp, getting closer to him. And I think actually right there was the 4th. I just came across the finish line, so right here is a 4 out of 4. And I'm getting pretty close to him, so I'm right where I want to be. I want to be able to pass him before the end of the race. And I keep trying, but not very successful. Right here I came close, but not successful. Right here, last turn, I'm going to make my move, play a little dirty, ram him. But hey, it paid off. I got in front of him, and there's the end of the race. Hey, first place. Alright, so I'm going to show you another race in LA. And this is more or less the races I kind of like. This reminds me a lot more of Dirt 2. They had a lot of races like this, and I'll just show you. But yeah, this is very Dirt 2-ish. And I enjoyed it. So this is a 6-lap race. Decided to try to cut everyone off at the very beginning. Doesn't quite work, but I get most of the race out of my way. Most of the racers out of my way, I mean. I like how in the stadium there's dirt everywhere, and then you go outside and there's lots of concrete. Just find that interesting. I saw that guy tap that wall, and I didn't want to try to overtake him there because he was driving all over the place, and then I ended up crashing into him there anyway. Almost taking off his bumper because he slowed down a lot more than I anticipated. Then I tap him, and I put him behind another racer behind him. So messed him up a little bit, but I'm still in second place, so I'm good. Doesn't matter about him, matters about me. Lol, selfish. This turn would kick my ass a lot. That time it did okay. But it kind of... It suddenly turned sharper later in the turn. At first it turned soft, then it turned sharp, so you gotta anticipate it, and even if you do, it's still kind of a tricky turn. Especially since it goes from concrete to dirt right on that turn, so that's another reason why it's so tricky. I'm fine with that though. I like going from dirt to concrete. I personally myself prefer to race in dirt, because I go really wide on this turn, do a bad job. I prefer dirt. As I've already stated before, I did a lot of off-road stuff just because if you live in Oregon, you're going to. And this is kind of the drive as fast as fucking possible part of the race. Just not really a long straightaway, but close enough. As I cut this turn way too sharp and kind of tap it. I believe I tapped it twice. No, I didn't, but I tapped this wall. Just kind of grazed it. Could have been a lot worse, so I didn't want to do a replay just for that. There's this thing in this game, which I personally love myself. Something that allows you to stop and rewind, and then start before you messed up. You have a limited amount of them, and depending on your difficulty, like I'm playing this on the hardest difficulty, so I don't have that many to use. But you try not to use them, obviously, but if you mess up, you can just go back and undo it. Thank God. And it helps a lot, because in racing games, that one fucking mistake will make you lose. Just that one mistake, especially at the end of the race, that allows that one person to get in front of you, will make you lose, and it happens all the time. So I think there's people... I got a decent-sized lead, nothing amazing, as I'm going to keep looking behind me to show you guys where they are. Dirt everywhere. The dirt looks really good in this game coming off your tires. Like, the graphics in Dirt, just in general, look really good. So yeah, they're back there. They're not too far back, but they're not right on my ass either. So I got a little bit of a gap, a little bit of freedom to mess up if I have to. Well, if I end up messing up, I mean, you know what I mean. This turn, I wasn't really sure how to attack it, so I always just kind of drifted around it. But I found out the best way to attack it is just simply use your brakes and then go around it and floor it. You don't even really need the drift. Just like right there, I wasn't sure how to attack that at first, so I kind of let off the gas, and I figured out you don't even need to let off the gas at all. And I think I figured out how to turn right there is about perfect for what I want to do for that turn. Also, when you're in the stadium, the fans don't really show up till you get closer. It doesn't look like too many people are in the crowd, and they're quiet, which is weird. I don't have the crowd settings turned down or anything, so I'm not sure what that's about. But yeah, at the very beginning of the race, where you're up on that ramp, it looks like there's no fans in the crowd. It just seems a little odd. Swing it way wide on that turn. That was a very bad turn. I believe that allowed them to catch up just a little bit. Oh, maybe not. I'm getting a little bit of space. Got someone closer to me and then a big gap behind him. So pretty much all I got to worry about at this point is the second place guy, if he would manage to catch up or not. And, you know, of course, other than just... Oh, and I kind of mess up on this turn, graze the wall. But yeah, I pretty much just have him to worry about, of course, unless I completely crash, and then I have everyone to worry about. But, yeah, swing it wide again. I'm letting him get a little bit closer to me, because they have a tendency to turn it sharp and not drift, and I like to drift a lot. That's just how I do, how I roll, quite literally. And this turn's one of the turns where no brakes, no anything, just let off the gas a little bit and it's perfect. So, and I think I figured out how to turn it right there. I think that's the best way to do it, but really the most solid way to do it is just use your brakes a little bit, crawl around that turn, and then just gas it. Because that makes it so people can't go around you, and then you got, you know, full speed down the straightaway. This time I didn't hit that wall. I'm doing pretty good. I don't know what lap I'm on. This is a best of 6 laps. Oh, hey, that was the last lap. First place. Hey. So that was the XGames finals, I believe, in the Dirt Tour.
You raced on the big stage, and you blew everyone's doors off.
This is amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Totally. Congratulations, dude. How's it feel to be one of the big dogs?